When a person is about to die, there are certain conditions that must be fulfilled, both for the dying person and by those around the dying person. As for the rules of the dying person, they should inform those around them if they have written a will, and to follow its instructions. The dying person should ask Allah for forgiveness for their sins, and ask forgiveness from everyone around, especially from those who they know may be upset with them. If they owe someone something, then they must inform those around them of this. If they have any missed prayers or fasts, or if Hajj was not done knowing that it was wajib, or have any outstanding khums or zakah, they should ask for all this to be settled as soon as possible, before any inheritance is distributed. As for the rules related to those around the dying person, based on obligatory precaution, if a believer is dying, they must be laid on their back, if possible, in a way that their soles of their feet face the Qibla. It is recommended to perform Talqīn. Talqīn is a supplication that refers to the practice of reinforcing the core beliefs of Islam to a dying person. It is also recommended that the Shahadatain of Islam should be repeated to the dying person until the time of his or her death. In order to comfort a dying person, it is recommended to recite as much of the Quran as possible. It is recommended that the following supplication should be recited over a dying person in such a manner that he or she would understand it. It is makruh to leave a dying person alone, or to talk too much near them, or cry near them. It is also makruh for a person in the state of janaba or menstruation to be near the dying person. After the person has died, it is recommended to close their eyes, lips and mouth, straighten their hands and legs, and cover them with a piece of cloth. If someone dies at night, it is recommended to keep the place where they died well lit, inform the believers about the funeral, and proceed quickly in burying the body. If you touch a dead body and it has become completely cold, and the dead body has not been given the Islamic ghusl, then you must perform ghusl yourself for touching a dead body, even if you touched it by accident. Even if your nail touches the dead body, you must perform ghusl. The only exception is if one's hair touches the dead body, it is not necessary to perform ghusl. Performing this ghusl is also not necessary for touching a dead body if the entire body has not yet become cold. If someone touches a dead child or a fetus in which life has entered into it, then the ghusl for touching it will become necessary. Hence, if a stillborn child, whose body has become cold, comes in contact with the outer part of the mother's body, then the mother must perform ghusl for touching the dead body. In fact, as an obligatory precaution, she must perform ghusl even if the child did not touch the outer part of her body. If you touch a dead animal, ghusl is not obligatory. If you touch a dead body that has already been given the 3 ghusls of a dead person completely, then it is not necessary to perform ghusl for touching the dead body. The ghusl for touching a dead body is like the ghusl for janaba,